Welcome! The purpose of this video is to walk you through the main components of the Primary Science Instructional Plan for 2011-2012. Here you'll see the cover page. As for an introduction, the feedback from the Science Adoption Committee as well as the experiences from the teachers who comprise the writing team were used to make the decisions in writing this instructional plan. The main point on this slide I wanted to point out is using the inquiry flip chart from the Science Fusion instructional series is critical to teach the standards to the depth of knowledge necessary for mastery of the next-gen standards. In everybody's packet on page 6, you'll see something new. This year, the writers decided to put in a vertical alignment piece. While this chart does not represent all benchmarks, the purpose of this chart is to show the progression of common benchmarks in grades K through 2. On your next page, you'll find your grade level's long-range planner. Here's an example of the main components of the instructional series. At the top, you'll see the body of knowledge listed. Reading down, you'll see the big ideas for that grade level. Something new this year the writers put in was a Science Next Gen alignment chart. The purpose of this chart is to show the correlation of the benchmarks K through 5 in the Science Fusion instructional series. For example, if I'm a first grade teacher teaching Unit 2, which correlates to big idea number 5, I have a student in my classroom who may be from out of state or is lacking appropriate background knowledge to be successful. What I can do is look at this chart, go back to grade K, and find lessons from Unit 4 and Unit 7 to build that background knowledge necessary for that student to be successful. This can be done by going to the kindergarten grade level teacher or by pulling the digital lessons from Harcourt Science Fusion. At the bottom of the page, you'll see the instructional planning guide. On the next page, you'll find a yellow bar at the top that suggests the pacing within the unit. For grades 1st through 5th, you can teach sequentially the units and the lessons in the order that they're presented. For kindergarten, we moved around a few of the units just to make it best for your scope and sequence. On the left-hand side, you'll see the benchmarks. Reading across, you'll find the Department of Ed and Fusion vocabulary located in each unit. The Department of Ed vocabulary is notated with an asterisk. From then, you'll see the lessons that correlate to the benchmark, as well as the materials that you'll need for the flip chart pages. We decided to put this in so that teachers can plan ahead and know in advance if they're going to need specific science materials or tools. On the right-hand side of the page, you'll see the digital components. These are to be used in the Think Central website. The shortcut codes are listed for ease of use when using the website. In kindergarten, they have additional resources which are also listed in their plan. These include the big books of science songs and rhymes, and also the science song CD and picture sorting cards. Kindergarten also has a separate hands-on activity called the Inquiry Center activity. This is separate from the Inquiry Flip Chart. These lessons and materials are also listed. On this page, you'll see additional resources including assessments, differentiated instruction, leveled readers, literature connections, and science misconceptions. To find out more about the science misconceptions and how to correct them in your students, the page number is listed in the TE to go and find additional information. This slide highlights all of the digital components that are found at the Think Central website. And if you have any questions about the Science Instructional Plan, the Fusion text, Next Gen Standards, or science in general, please contact Veronica Cusick at the information listed below.